Dark necessities.
Who let the dogs out?
Swift as a coursing river.
Spooky and scary. Pick.
Too slow. Bow and blade.
Who let the dogs out? Got a bone to pick.
Swift as a coursing river. Too slow.
Any last words?
You think darkness is your ally?
Bow and blade.
Let's make some kebabs.
In darkest night.
This might sting.
I'm the sword in the dark.
Any last words?
Dark necessities.
Swift as a coursing river.
Let's make some kebabs.
You think darkness is your ally?
Too slow. Bow and blade.
This might sting.
Swift as a coursing river.
In darkest night.
Too slow.
Any last words? Let's make some kebabs.
I'm the sword in the dark.
Sting.
Bow and blade.
Any last words? Spooky and scary.
Swift as a coursing river. Too slow.
Let's make some
Dark
kebabs.
necessities.
Bow and blade.
Got a bone to pick.
You think darkness is your ally?
This might sting.
In darkest night.
Any last words?
Swift as a coursing river. Too slow.
I'm the sword in the dark. Dark necessities.
Bow and blade.
Let's make some kebabs.
You think darkness is your ally?
This might sting.
In darkest night.
Swift as a coursing river. Too slow.
Any last words?
Let's make some kebabs.
Ours is your last breath.
This might sting.
Dark hour has come.
Any last words?
Bow and blade. Swift as a coursing river.
Dark necessities.
Too slow.
You think darkness is your
Let's
ally?
make some kebabs.
Bow and blade.
This might sting.
Swift as a coursing river. Too slow.
Any last words?
Ours is your last breath.
Let's make some kebabs.
Ghosts and ashes. Death unseen.
This might sting.
In darkest
Any
night,
last words?
I am the sword in the dark. Dark
Let's
necessities.
make some kebabs.
Bow and blade. Swift as a coursing river.
You think darkness is your ally?
Too slow. Bow and blade.
This might sting.
Swift as a coursing river.
Any last words?
Too slow. Ours is your last breath. Bow and blade. Swift as a coursing river.
Let's make some kebabs. This might sting.
Darkest night.
Ours is your last breath. Too slow. Bow and blade. Swift as a coursing river.
Any last words? Let's make some kebabs.
Too slow.
I am the sword in the dark. Dark
This might
necessities.
sting.
and blade.
Any last words?
You think darkness is your ally?
Swift as a coursing river.
Let's make some kebabs.
Too slow. Bow and blade. Swift as a coursing river. Too slow.
In darkest night, I'm the sword in the
This
dark.
might sting.
Bow and blade. Swift as a coursing river. Too slow.
Dark necessities.
Bow and blade. Ours is your last
Any
breath.
last words?
Swift as a coursing river. Too slow.
You think darkness is your ally?
Let's make some kebabs.
Darkest night, I'm the sword in the dark.
This might sting.
Dark necessities.
Ours is your last breath. Bow and blade. Swift as a coursing river.
The dark hour has come.
Any last words?
Too slow. Bow and blade.
Let's make some kebabs.
Darkness is your ally.
Ours is your last breath. Swift as a coursing river. Too slow.
Darkest night, I'm the sword in the dark.
This might sting.
Dark necessities.
Big old pile of them bones! Got milk?
Any last words? Let's make some kebabs.
You think darkness is your ally? In darkest night, I'm the sword in the dark.
This might sting.
Big old pile of them bones! Got milk? Bone appetite? Got milk?
Any last words?
Bow and blade. Swift as a coursing river.
Let's make some kebabs.
Too slow. Bow and blade.
Dark necessities.
Swift as a coursing river.
This might sting.
Too slow. Bow and blade.
Any last words?
You think darkness is your ally?
Bone appetite? Got milk?
Swift as a coursing river. Slow. Ours is your last breath. The sky will turn. Our rage is eternal. Our rage is eternal.
Let's make some kebabs.
Darkest night,
Bow and blade.
I'm the sword in the dark.
This might sting.
Swift as a coursing river. Slow. The sky will turn dark. Bow and blade. The sky will turn dark.
Dark necessities.
today, not today.
Got milk?
Let's make some kebabs.
Swift as a coursing river, too slow.
In darkest night.
Our rage is eternal. Dark, bow and blade. The sky will turn dark.
This might sting.
I'm the sword in the dark.
Any last words?
Fly, my pretties, fly. Until all day.
Dark
Let's
necessities.
make some kebabs.
Swift as a coursing river, too slow.
This might sting.
You think darkness is your ally?
Any last words?
Not today. Our rage is eternal. Dark. The sky will turn dark.
Let's make some kebabs.
Darkest night.
This might sting.
Dark hour has come.
Bow and blade.
Any last words?
I'm the sword in the dark. Dark necessities.
Too slow.
Let's make some kebabs.
Darkness is your ally.
Bow and blade. Swift as a coursing river. Too slow.
This might sting.
Darkest night.
Bow and blade. Our rage is eternal. Dark. Too slow.